for some reason that, like, before it came, you know, close to me getting released, when I still had a couple months left, even a couple years left, I was always excited when I would think about the day that I would go home. Until they finally hand me my money and my ID, and you know, and open the gate, and it was like, wow, I'm on the streets again, like, and just that fast, I went right back to prison in my mind, because it was like, I was like, 2 seconds ago I was just locked up, and now I'm here, you know, and it was like a quick shift change. It's like, just over this step is jail, and over here is freedom. So it was like, it was weird, but I couldn't, like, it was just a happy feeling, like, you know, it was great though. And then, you know, being around my children, my daughters, is like, I haven't been around for a while, you know, so it's like when I left, she was only a couple months, now she's 6 years old, so if she still remembers me, you know, a lot, you know, to be, you know, around with me and not feel strange. But, you know, my second oldest, it's like, even to today, me and her still have trouble, you know, reconnecting. Like, it's like sometimes I get mad with her, but then I gotta think about it. It's not her fault, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not my fault either, but I played a big role in that, because I should have been thinking the way I'm thinking now, and knowing that, you know what, okay, yeah, I didn't know you was gonna go do what you did, but I know the type of people you are, so I should have never even took that ride, you know. And, you know, my father used to always say this to me, you know, lazy people do double work. And that day I was being lazy, because I could have went and got on the bus, but I seen a ride. Oh, I'm gonna take the car, and I end up doing double work. End up going to jail for nothing, you know. With CEO, it's like they let you know, once you complete orientation, if you do well, you go to work the next day, you know. And I couldn't believe, I didn't believe it until I went, you know. And even though people said it, I'm like, yeah, but they said that about the last place I was at, and I still ain't got a job. But you know what? I finished, and I went to work that same day. They gave me a pair of boots and said, this is where you gonna be. So, you know, and it felt good, you know. It really did. You know what I mean? This is my first real job. Like, I mean, I had a job when I was younger, but I mean, as an adult, this is my first job as an adult since I've been home. And it feels good to be able, you know, to actually work and be able to cash a check. I was always excited when I would think about the day that I would go home.
I wake up every morning looking forward to see my moms, to go places that I never went for.
And that's what jail did. It saved me from death, because the way I was running it was just a matter of time.
Like, before I was just existing. Now I'm living my life.
I don't want to go back to jail, so I'm to the point where I'm not going to put myself in a situation to do so.
How nice it is to get up in the morning, sit on the train with a cup of coffee, my newspaper, going to work with other people.
I've been incarcerated before.